Now to the other side of Gaza, where residents are facing daily missile strikes that are getting deadlier by the day.
All night long, Israeli fighter jets and a Navy warship continued a relentless bombardment of Gaza. It started just after dark, really intensified between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. with some of the big explosions here just before dawn. We're able to survey some of the damage driving around the city. There was a police headquarters, 2 buildings that were completely leveled. We're also able to go to the hospital. We saw lots of wounded, injured people on the way in, but we saw many more bodies leaving the hospital on the way to the cemetery. It included some of the children that were hit in yesterday's airstrike. Now, the Israelis will say that they're hitting legitimate targets here, and they have hit legitimate targets here, but they're also hitting private residences too, and that's what's caused so much anger and despair and really hysteria in the scenes outside the hospital today.
Well, the Egyptian President Morsi has said repeatedly that he hopes to announce a ceasefire agreement imminently, but CBS News has spoken to a source very close to the Hamas delegation here in Cairo, and they've said that so far these talks are not going anywhere. Now, one of the reasons for that may be that Hamas is making some pretty big demands in exchange for stopping its rocket attacks on Israel. Primarily, it wants an end to the Israeli blockade of the Gaza Strip. Israel unlikely to budge on that issue because of fears that lifting the blockade would lead to an influx of weapons that could get into the hands of militants inside Gaza. As you said, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is on his way to Cairo now for talks as diplomatic efforts here really intensify to try to stop this conflict from escalating to a point of no return.
The whole situation is long overdue. Israel wants some peace talks to get to the final status agreement. So does both sides of the Palestine story, which is the West Bank and Gaza. But this has gotten really out of hand. Gaza is somewhat emboldened by the fact that it has a friend in the new Egyptian leadership, Mohamed Morsi, the president of Egypt, who is Muslim Brotherhood. So the Egyptians did send an envoy to Gaza to say, we are with you. On the other hand, they're honoring the peace agreements of Camp David with Israel. So in a way, they're in a delicate position, but they're also in a good position to be able to get all sides talking. I'm hopeful, but it is going to be more rocket fire before this all happens Monday or Tuesday.